You have interfered with my plans for the last time, Sam und Max. Taking your souls will satisfy my dark masters once and for all. And then I will use my army of the undead to take over the world. Oh.
Damn you, Jurgen!
Yep, you owe me $5, Sam.
I never thought he'd go for the cheesy evil laugh.
Insolent to the last. No matter. Oh, we shall see how you make with the wisecracks after you are dead.
Well, looks like this is it, little buddy. My whole life is flashing before my eyes. I wondered where I'd left my wallet.
I can't even remember how we got here.
Come on, Max. Remember, we were back in the office, just back from Easter Island.
Wait, do the whole thing with the music and all that.
Oh, all right. Doesn't being High Priest of Easter Island and President violate the separation of church and state?
Blasphemy! Oh, hang on. The holy water is giving me a religious vision. A goat born with an HDMI port. An unwelcome visitor. Ah, the dead walk the earth. And bells.
Hey, not bad. Hello, Commissioner?
Lightning! A dog castle! Yes! A snowy egret! No, a chicken! Do you mind not making so much noise?
Speak up, Commissioner. I can't hear you. We're having a zombie attack. What's that, Commissioner? Zombie attacks? Jen running George A. Romero in a baby doll t-shirt outside the food court with a $43 gift certificate. We're on the case. The Commissioner says zombie attacks are popping up all over the world like pus-filled boils on the decaying flesh of, well, a zombie.
Wait, who's attacking?
They're coming from some place called the Zombie Factory.
Oh, zombies! Zombie attacks!
You wander around aimlessly and see what you can turn up. Meanwhile, I'll actually figure out where they're coming from.
One step ahead of you!
Well, hello, and welcome back.
Can you hear me now?
This is Sybil. Could you please tell Honest Abe that I'll never speak to him again in my whole life? Ever? Even if I'm being dragged through the streets by wild donkeys? Thanks. It's Sybil. If you see Mr. Lincoln, tell him he left his hat at my place. And P.S., he owes me a new hat rack.
Can you hear me now?
Oops.
Sybil again. Tell what's-his-name that I haven't thought about him in months. And, oh yeah, I've got men falling all over me. Eat that, cheater! Okay, thanks, guys.
Why is she calling us? Well, I suppose Abe doesn't have hands.
Sybil again. Tell what's-his-name that I haven't thought about him in months. And, oh yeah, eat...
You know what they say about guys with big feet? They have big thongs. Your waist here. And people said a slab of curiously shaped rock couldn't be vice president. That sock crown is about as useless as an ink ribbon in a haunted castle.
So, my last episode wasn't exactly on par, but hopefully I can redeem myself for this one.
Brady's a lot more appealing when you can balance drinks on his head. Amelia Earhart sure screamed bloody blue murder when we yanked her chair out from under her. She's a baby. It's the place where High Priest Max takes his holy baths. Penang. Tastes great and fun to say. Empty. I think I hear a tiny tumbleweed blowing by inside.
And we need to get this hand back eventually, and I need to move my mic.
Why'd we save this again?
To snack on.
I think that's about it. For here, anyway.
We've got to find out where these zombies are coming from.
Let's go to the mall!
Zombies hanging out in malls is just another hateful stereotype, Max.
I meant we could watch the new IMAX movie, Where Zombies Come From.
We've got to find out where these zombies are coming from.
Let's go to the...
I tell ya, this place just isn't the same without Jesse James's hand.
Don't worry, I'm cloning a new one from the fingernail clippings.
How do you like being High Priest of the Ocean Chimps?
I tried taking confession for a while, but everybody kept getting annoyed with me.
You're just supposed to listen, Max. It's not a contest. How do you like being High Priest of the Ocean Chimps?
I tried taking confession.
You're just... Let's get back to work.
Hey, you're the one who started chatting with me.
Well, that is true. Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to have about 2 episodes of just working out and talking and exploring, which is always fun.
Isn't that cute, Max? The rats have set up their own little casino.
Where's Jimmy Two Teeth? I want to show him a new sleeper hold I learned.
The boss is busy.
He can't be too busy for us. We're the ones who gave him his big break.
Not to mention various smaller fractures and sprains.
The boss is busy.
And this is the last Telltale that 7 Max adventure game that I remember playing.
Beat it, deadbeat. Yeah.
And I say remember very vaguely.
Go away, hooligan. So, the zombies drink beer. A flu, perhaps? Let's press on. This parking meter could withstand anything.
Ah, parking meters. They're like the cockroaches of architecture.
Look, Max, it's our undead vandal.
Shall I beat him relentlessly now?
No, you might damage Jesse James's hand. It's a national treasure.
Shoot him in the head! It's the only way they'll stay down!
Quiet, Max. With our aim, we're lucky to hit them at all. We've got to find out where this zombie factory is.
And if they use robots to make the zombies, because that would be the coolest thing that ever existed.
This has to be our creepiest, most ghoulish case yet, Max.
Nah, that's still the guy who wanted us to find his missing back hair.
Oh, right. I'd managed to block that one from my memory until now. Aren't you proud, Max? Our line of work has us exploring the mysteries of life and death for the betterment of all mankind.
I like shooting stuff.
I wonder why the zombies haven't been attacking us.
I wonder why you keep setting yourself up for jokes about having no brains.
At least the zombies are mostly behaving themselves.
Our so-called civilization, with its wars and bureaucracy and thousands of everyday injustices, aren't we the real monsters?
That would almost be profound if anybody other than you had said it. Keep your eyes peeled, Max.
They're scrubbed, peeled, and ready to burst, Sam.
Get lost! Zombies attack city.
So what's the bad news?
Max, look behind you!
Zombies!
Wait. No, that's always there. I thought it was Jimmy for a second. And what's happened to Bosco's?
It's closed.
Bosco went into hiding when we convinced him THM were coming.
Oh yes, I remember. And Sybil's is back open, which is a bit of a shock.
I weep nightly for our little lost gumballs. Underground music.
Sometimes at night I can hear it coming out of the toilet.
The Eye.
I love that commercial. Arr, lad, tell me what is the finest in replacement optics.
Aye, Captain.
Okay, go ahead and tell me.
Aye, Captain.
Well, are you gonna tell me or not? Arr.
Aye, Captain.
I just remembered I hate that commercial.
The Interactive Domino Museum is still open? I thought it fell over last year.
It did, but they just keep putting it up again.
Sybil's back in business?
Whee!
Take a number and I'll be with you. Oh, hi Sam and Max. I'm out of applications right now, so let's just be friends.
Sure.
What happened to Abe?
I'm sure I don't know to whom you are referring. So, Mr. Moleman. Sorry, Harry. Tell me more about you.
Well, let me see. Interesting things about me.
Makes me feel like I'm in a deli.
I am not a piece of meat!
Knick-knacks come and go, but Newton's balls are forever. What's this?
It's my ticket to relationship bliss. It's going to find my perfect soulmate, even if it has to alter the laws of space and time to do it.
How come when I look at it, I hear the chanting of demons from the infernal plane?
Max, when don't you hear that?
Good point.
What gives, Sybil? Did you start your dating service again?
Not quite. All my clients are applying for dates with me.
As kind of officers of the law, we have to point out that that's kind of illegal.
Does that mean we can shoot her to regain health points or something?
What? No. Get your heads out of the gutter. It's not like that. I'm looking for my soulmate.
How are you going to find your soulmate?
Not by jumping in with the first reanimated statue that comes along. That's for sure. I've got the initial screening, and then rigorous interviews, and finally, the soulmater.
I want it.
What does the soulmater do?
Not sure. I won it in an online auction, and the instructions are all in Sanskrit. Something about ripping souls from across the plains to reunite them with corruptible mortal vessels. Doesn't that sound romantic? I could just die.
Sounds like a very real possibility. Sure you don't need help with that soulmater, Sybil?
If you're not married by now, there's not much time left.
There's plenty of time. I still have a lot of data to analyze while I figure out how the soulmater works.
Have you had a lot of applicants?
A few. If you know anybody else, of course, send 'em my way. A lot of these guys have no chance, but I'm still interviewing them to be polite. Speaking of which, what kind of movies do you like, Harry?
No, I don't go to the movies that much because of my astigmatism.
Don't you want to give Abe another chance?
Abe who? You were telling me more about yourself, Harry.
I was detailing my various prescriptions and inhalers, if I remember correctly.
How can you afford to keep your shop, Sybil, when you don't have a new job?
I'm still getting residuals from when I was Queen of Canada. The new location is a lot better for me. Not as nice as Edmonton with its temperate summers and outstanding cost of living, but I get by.
Oh, royalties! I get it.
Do you know anything about a place called the Zombie Factory?
Zombies? Where?
Irrational fear of zombies. Interesting. But yes, I did get an email about something like that from some friends in Europe into the whole equal rights for the undead thing. Can't remember where exactly.
Remember to lock up tonight, so the zombies can't get in.
Get in? There are zombies right outside?
I'm not going to lock my door. This is a public place, and they have the right to peacefully assemble just like anyone else.
Good luck finding your soulmate.
This has nothing to do with luck, Sam. It's all about psychology and technology.
What are we doing here again?
I thought we were trying to win a date with Sybil.
Gosh, no, Max. We've got a job to do. You don't even like girls.
What a relief. Now I don't have to kill you to get rid of the competition.
Am I the only one filled with a sense of dread at the sight of that thing?
Ah, Harry's not so bad. He's just made some poor life choices.
Not Harry, numbskull. That sunflower. It's like it's staring right into my soul. It's hard to believe Sybil's having such a hard time finding her soulmate.
Yeah, considering there are only 3 women in the entire city, the odds should be in her favor.
What do you think of Harry's odds for landing a date with Sybil?
Hard to say, Sam. On the one hand, they're from completely different worlds. On the other hand, her last boyfriend was the decapitated head of a statue of a former president.
Love is strange. I never pictured Harry Moleman as a ladies' man.
I still don't.
Stay close, Max.
You got it, Sam.
Sybil's been serving people left and right. Harry Moleman. Last time we saw you, you were...
Yeah, on the moon. What's all this I keep hearing about zombie attacks?
They're everywhere!
You boys have guns, right?
Are we just not getting through to these people?
Yeah, we're really not that complicated, Harry. How are things going with you and Sybil?
Oh, she's playing hard to get. But women have a hard time resisting my charms. Oh, she'll grow to love me. Yes, she will.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, Harry, but Sybil's not that into you.
She's more into the whole hard rock scene.
Just wait till she gets a load of my oboe.
Was that clumsy innuendo or a pathetic attempt to sound cool?
Both.
Do you really think you have a chance with Sybil?
I'm in it to win it. Ha ha!
Do you really think you have a chance with Sybil?
I'm in...
Do you know anything about a zombie factory?
Zombies don't make things, they break them.
No, it's a factory that makes zombies.
Inconceivable! That's like making hate and evil and awfulness.
So you're saying you don't like zombies?
What have you got against zombies?
Disgusting creatures. They're always breaking things. Zombies are why we can't have nice things.
Wait, the reason you don't like zombies is that they break things?
Yes! Stupid, clumsy undead.
And that bothers you more than the brain-eating?
They're hell on knickknacks.
Are you still into prismatology?
Oh, no. Between the 4 of us, I wasn't that into it in the first place.
You just relocated to the moon for it.
Well, think how great docent looks on a resume.
What are you doing for work these days?
Well, I'm hoping the stipend from this job holds me over.
Sybil's paying men to be her suitor?
Of course not. But they don't know that.
See you later, Harry.
Zombies! Ah!
Apparently, Sybil's suitors have never heard "Can't Buy Me Love." Hey, nice chocolate heart.
Yes, it's a sweet gift for the sweetest girl who would return my calls.
How romantic.
She was the only woman I ever loved. This century, at least.
Yeah, maybe you should talk about this with your therapist.
She was my therapist.
Oh, good. Lamont and Wallace, you're here.
Sam and Max, actually.
Whatever. Your friend here is driving me crazy. Take him off my hands, would you?
Well, I suppose we should see how he is. Nothing new?
I think the Sharks joined a gang. Wonder if it's the Jets or the,
You walked right into that one.
What's shaking, Abraham?
She's gone. Left me.
Who's gone?
Sybil!
Of course she left you! She dumped you like yesterday's breakfast when she caught you macking on the Moai heads!
I was sure it was just one of her moods.
Come on, Abe. Take it like a man. Think of all the advantages of being single.
Like what?
You've got total freedom.
Complete lack of direction!
You can do what you want when you want. You answer to nobody.
And nobody cares if you die!
Nice.
You can meet lots of new people.
And have a never-ending string of shallow, unfulfilling encounters!
We seem to be working at cross purposes, Max.
Maybe, but this way I get to annoy two people at once!
Sybil's looking for a new boyfriend.
Fine. I don't care.
Aren't you jealous?
Not at all. And hanging out near her office is not stalking. No matter what she says.
You really blew it with Sybil, huh?
It was just a simple misunderstanding.
Like, I can't understand why you aren't as hot as that Moai head?
She took that completely out of context.
Do you know anything about a zombie factory?
Do you mean like a factory that comes to life after it's been shut down, cranking out products in a hideous parody of actual production, destroying other factories it comes into contact with?
No, that's not what we're looking for.
But I wish we were!
What do you know about zombies?
Pests. Hooligans. They'd always gather outside the memorial with their million zombie rallies and groan-ins. Always playing that awful music they listen to.
How do you stop a zombie?
Beats me. Just between the three of us, I'm pretty hopeless at anything except making speeches.
Keep a stiff, hairless upper lip, Abe.
Always.
Looks like an old-style sun lamp.
For turning yourself brown and leathery from the comfort of your own home.
It's just a pie. It's not something you really talk about. What's this sticky black goo?
That's my gooey molasses tar cake. It's a recipe handed down through my family for centuries.
All the way back from the primordial ooze, from the looks of it.
Well, the walkthrough mentioned about taking the bulb. But from the looks of it, I can't.
Looks like an old-style sun.
Never mind, I'll get back to it. I'm sure if it's important, it'll come up later on. Or I'll consult another walkthrough. But anyway.
Do you know anything about a zombie factory?
Oh, sure. I was a foreman at a zombie factory for a year while I was writing my opera. They're good workers, as long as you don't let them unionize.
No, this isn't a factory that hires zombies. It's a factory that makes zombies.
Oh, well, then, did you say zombies? I thought you said elves.
Zombies giving you much trouble, Stinky?
If that is your real name.
Oh, no. They're a nuisance, but at least they eat quickly and leave. Your friend Lincoln is the real horror.
Come on, give Abe a break. He's on the rebound.
He keeps trying to pay me in Confederate money. Who does that? That doesn't even make sense.
So, have you heard from Grandpa Stinky lately?
Like, from beyond the grave?
What are you talking about? Grandpa's still on his Himalayan mountain climbing junket.
I thought you said Grandpa Stinky was on an around-the-world cruise.
Let's watch as the spider tries to free herself from her own web of lies.
Oh, he sent me a postcard. His cruise was hijacked by Sherpa terrorists. They ended up making him their god, and now they're following him on a quest to scale the world's tallest peaks.
Well, her story does seem to hold up.
It was pretty nice of Grandpa Stinky to leave his entire restaurant empire to you.
Some empire. Zombies, deadbeat ex-presidents, trivia cheaters. Makes me wonder if it was worth the effort.
If what was worth the effort?
Oh, nothing.
What's with a sun lamp, woman who will call Stinky for the sake of convenience?
So that's what that is. Oh, I mean, of course that's what that is. Have to look my best, you know.
The magazine set such an unrealistic standard of beauty for grandpa murderers.
Can we have your sun lamp?
What could you possibly need it for?
Max needs a UV bulb for his teeth bleaching regimen.
You think a smile this white comes naturally?
Well, go ahead. I'm done with it.
What's a sun lamp doing in a restaurant?
Did you think the food wasn't hazardous enough without the threat of melanoma?
Oh, that. I was just going through some of the old things Stinky, Grandpa, had in storage. I need a big box for packing things that need to be sent away.
We'd like to order something.
Supplies are low because of the zombie attack, so, we're probably out.
You do realize that's not going to stop us, right?
Go ahead.
Crab and salamander enchiladas in green sauce.
Sal, I want Lou Dobbs and Greta Van Susteren doing double dutch on the back of a rogue elephant.
Tuna noodle casserole with onion rings.
Get me one Rudy Giuliani with no pants and sequined garters. And a tuna noodle casserole with onion rings.
Seared grouper in a maple syrup reduction with bacon-wrapped dates and toffee chips. Served on a bed of Venezuelan newspaper clippings.
Sal, number 3.
Chicken chow mein with chocolate-covered raisins and a caramel swirl.
Sal, get me a hyperactive spider monkey in a powder blue cardigan, and why don't we go ahead and wrestle him to the ground and tickle him till he pees?
I have got to see what goes on in this kitchen.
The special.
Ah, my special gooey molasses tar cake. It's an ancient family recipe.
Ancient?
You've heard of the La Brea tar pits, of course, but have you ever tasted them?
Sold. I'll take 2 slices.
Sorry, I used up the blowtorch on some zombies who didn't tip. It's impossible to cut. You're welcome to look at it, though. Just don't touch.
Nothing for us, thanks. Bye.
I'm guessing we will be back for the tar cake.
Want to help me carry this thing around, Max?
I just want the bulb. Did you just get deja vu?
Just close your eyes and it'll pass.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same.
Zombies!
I know!
Lincoln's taking the breakup pretty hard, huh?
So am I. I gave their relationship 2 months in the office pool.
You didn't tell me about any office pool.
Don't feel left out, Sam. I placed the bet with your money.
Are you hungry, Max?
I've got an insatiable hunger for zombie killing.
Me too, but replace zombie killing with barbecued spare ribs. What's your favorite color?
Orange. What's yours?
Mine too. After all these years, there's still so much we don't know about each other. That's all for now, Max.
I'll decide when we're done talking. Okay, we're done talking.
Right. I think I will leave it here. As up next is the cops and the driving game, which I'm quite relieved will be at the start of the next episode. That makes things a lot easier. But for now, I'll leave it just here. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.